This is TNTMoneyMonday.com. It's new and exciting, and we're discussing the hot stocks and stock options that are trading on the New York Stock Exchange each week. TNT's Money Monday.
Think and Trade LLC makes no investment recommendations and does not provide financial, tax, or legal advice. Content and tools are provided for educational and informational purposes only. Any stock options or future symbols displayed are for illustrative purposes only and are not intended to portray a recommendation to buy or sell a particular security. Products and services intended for U.S. customers and may not be available or offered in other jurisdictions. Online trading has inherent risk, system response, and access times that may vary due to market conditions, system performance, volume, and other factors. Options and futures involve risk and are not suitable for all investors. Please read characteristics and risks of standardized options and risk disclosure statements for futures and options prior to trading. An investor should understand these and additional risks before trading.
Hey, we coming up live right now on Facebook. I hope you're still there. I hope that you're ready. Yeah, ain't gonna be nothing stopping us now. It's time to get live. It's time to go live, baby. I tell you what, this is the most fun I have in all my life, and that's helping other people make money. We are 1 million away. Hey, welcome to TNT Money Monday. This is the place where we trade stock, options, and penny stocks. I'm going to try to cover everything I have here tonight. I'm going to talk about a particular trade that I'm looking at for tomorrow, a couple of them that I'm looking at for tomorrow. Also, it's going to give you time tonight to do some research. I'm going to tell you one of my greatest tips, like I used today to generate some $500 per day in the stock market. I said before, even though I had one stock that jumped up to $11,000, oh, James Brown say I can't stand it. No, it's all in fun. I want to show you how you jump into trading and make the most out of what you do. Let's see, where do I start tonight? Let me start. I want to start by sharing my screen. I tell you what, give me just a moment. I'm gonna jump over to my other screen. Hey, where's my point man, Cal? Is my man Cal on tonight?
Yeah, I got you. Go ahead, roll out.
Is my man. I'm going to share my screen. Cal's going to let me know that it's up for sure. And then we're going to jump in and we're going to, let me see if I can hide this. I really don't like when that screen floats on me. And we're going to start right here. Hey, Cal, can you see my screen?
Yeah, you there. Go ahead.
Awesome. Listen here tonight. I want to share with you first, what is the biggest problems that stock options and penny stock traders have? And if you were to guess, I think most people would think that it's either the entry point or the exit point, or how much money should I spend on this trade or that trade. You know, the biggest problem really is a person making a commitment to stick with the program, to really learn it and understand it. I know when I started trading, it was really difficult. I told a story over and over how I lost some $3,000 right up front because I just thought you could jump in, pick anything, and it would work. And I found out it didn't work that way. I did that both in stock and options trading. So I want to show you some of the things I've learned over the years. I've been trading stocks for about 40 years. Most people didn't know I was sneaking in, even when they used to have to go to the brokerage house and take your stock in there and buy them and pick them up. You used to get a certificate all the way to the computer age. Been doing that. And then about 15 years ago, I started trading penny stocks. And I've been teaching options trading for about 8 or 9 years now here in the Atlanta area. It has taken me everywhere from California, Alabama, North Carolina, Ohio, there's one more, and Atlanta or somewhere around there. Hey, let's jump in. Let me show you how you can make some money. Today I did this particular trade, and what I use is a strategy because some people, I wanted to do this to show people when they don't have a lot of trading room. If you've been trading for any amount of time, you know that you can only trade in and out of a particular stock 3 times in 1 week. Any given week, you only have 3 opportunities to go in that same week. So if I bought AMC on Monday and I traded it by Friday, that would count against me basically as 1 point out of the 3. But if I waited till the following Monday, it wouldn't count against me at all. But what I do to show people how to get around some of that is you have two accounts. And so I just wanted to show you in having two accounts how to use this particular strategy. I bought AMC at the almost right at the open. I had a little bit of a problem getting in because the stock was already moving. I bought an option on it, and that particular option took off right away. I think it was, I can't remember what it was trading at, about $12 and some change. I bought a few of them. I think I bought 2 or 3 of these particular options, and it went up to like 360 in about 2 hours. Between 9:30 and 11 o'clock, I had already hit 360. Now it went a little higher to like $14 and some change. I seen it hit right about 400, but I got out as I had reached my goal. And I share with you that in all of your trading you do, you gotta have a goal where you're going. And then the other part is everyone knows that pigs get slaughtered. If you stay too long, something will happen. Now this stock is still in a position to grow. It's something that you can look at in your particular option trading. If you're trading options, I'm gonna talk about stock and options and penny stocks tonight. So don't get alarmed if I haven't hit you yet. And then the second one, in the other account, I traded American Airlines. Its symbol is AAL, and it went up to $150. Now, this stock actually went up to like $280, but I was busy doing something. I seen it on my screen. I delayed a little bit and messed around, and basically I left maybe $130, $140 on the table. But nonetheless, I had reached my goal. My goal was to knock out on a minimum of $500 a day. And this is the way I do it. I use 2 different accounts. Not that I need to. I've already got what I need to reach my goal to be able to trade back and forth in the account, or I can add money in that account. And if you want to know what that is, the Securities and Exchange Commission say that you have to have $25,000 in your account just sitting there if you want to be a day trader, or what they call a swing trader. And so because I wanted to show people the value of having 2 different accounts and how do you make this work, I use this particular strategy today. Now, there are 2 ways I want to talk about you can trading. One, you can trade puts. Now, a put is a option. It's a derivative of a particular stock, and the way you trade this is you buy it out of your account on the option side, and you can make money when the stock actually goes down. I'm going to talk about stock going down here. Hopefully tonight I'll get to it. And then the next way that you can trade on a call. That's when a particular stock is going up. A option is much cheaper than the stock. AMC was probably selling for $12 and some change. I think I bought that option for, I wish I could remember that number. I should have wrote it down. I think I bought it for about $2 or $3 per share. I can look that up and tell you for certain, but per share. Now with options though, they only come in blocks of 100. So that meant I had to buy 100 shares at that $3 price. Will you look that up for me? Just go to, I got some help here. If you look on, I actually need you to, matter of fact, can y'all stay with me? Can you take my phone and pull up my account? I want to be able to tell them before it's over tonight, what did I pay for that particular option? And so options are in blocks of 100. And they're much less expensive than the actual stock, which allows you to trade in small amounts like $3, $4, $5, and you can watch that grow. Now, there are some pricey options, but you can find many options for like $2, $3, and still make good money off of that particular trade. I'm going to come back and talk about options again here a little later. Hey, tonight, this week trade is, I'm gonna hit you with some trades right away because I got some other material that I need to get you to. And the first one is NCGO Corp. Its symbol is INS. INSG. INSG. I'm gonna have to log into my account here, y'all, so bear with me just a moment. This particular stock, I'm gonna need you to begin to do some research on it. You know, I decided this week that I'm gonna help get you to where you need to be, but you got to participate with me. And one of the areas of participation is I'll share the stock with you, but you do the research. And then if there's something that you don't understand, when we get back together next week, bring your questions, bring your concerns or whatever you find, or email me at info at Think and Trade, info at thinkandtrade.com. I'm looking this up here real quick to see if I can find out what that option was trading for. And while I'm doing that, the next one, no, don't let me go too fast. Slow down some bit. This particular stock right here is, I think, when you give me the stock price on that, I think it's right around 11 bucks per share, 11.19 per share. Now you can trade this two ways. You can trade it as a stock, which means it's an outright purchase. You can buy and hold. If you've been on this program a number of times, you know that I like buying in blocks of 1,000. That may become a little expensive. So, but if you're just starting out in options or you're just starting out in stocks, don't go in big. Don't do like some people. I've had people I've worked with who lost $2,000 and $3,000 at one time because they jumped into something and they didn't really know how to get in and out of it properly. I always encourage people, if whether you're doing a stock or option and you're new, you should never be in over 400 or 500. My suggestion is around 200 or 300. Watch and see how the market works. Just like last week, 3 out of the 4 stocks that I gave out last week, they all made money. So I know some people who made some money. And again, I thank you all for the messages and the kind words that you send back to me when you make money like that. It is a real inspiration to see you doing it. I even got one of the gentlemen in my previous training class who I guarantee you that I don't think that gentleman's been with us more than 3 months. He's already got into not only the penny stock side of what I teach, but he also got in the stock side and has built a $12,000 portfolio in less than 3 months. I'm telling you, this thing works. And if you are willing to put in the time and work it, then the money will absolutely, positively come back to you in another way. Here's AMC. Let me read it out real quick. I bought a $10 entry fee. So this was probably selling about $3, as I stated, per share on the option. And I made out real well. Took out a nice 360, stuck it in the pocket and kept going. Now, back to this stock, NCGO Corporation. You can trade this on an option too. And you want to do it on a small amount. I'm going to look this stock up while I'm thinking about it, because I am looking for this particular stock. I'm going to be looking at it in the morning. If you know how to read pre-market, you don't jump in, especially if a stock is already fallen. You want to wait until the market open. If you're buying the actual stock, you can buy that dip. If you're buying the option, you still want the dip if you're going to get in that particular stock. Now, what I'm sharing with you right here, if you're trading this option here, I may look at it a little different. Most of the times in my teaching, when I'm teaching options, I like to teach people to buy out 30 days plus. Normally, anywhere between 60 is a much safer, or 60 to 90 days is a safer avenue, because in options, you have what's called intrinsic value and time value that can work against you. Now, the first thing people say, and this is what I mean by people giving up, how am I going to learn all these terms and technology, information that flows? The thing is, when we go to school, we don't know certain math, we don't know certain techniques until they teach it to us. But as we learn it and we go through it over and over, it becomes much easier and easier as we go along. Same way with college. We start college, we're not sure what the teacher going to teach, but as we go through the courses, we begin to learn. And that's what I want to share with you. So in trading this particular option, you can trade it on the option side. I'm looking at even if you want to test it on an expiration, a 12.50 entry fee is 20 cents. So that means if I wanted to buy one block of shares of this, which would have 100 in it, it would cost me 20 bucks. That's how easy it is to start learning in the option business. So there's your first trade on either a stock or an option. Man, I got something I want to get to tonight. And so don't run away because you're going to get a chance to see. Matter of fact, I forgot I made the chart up. Here's the actual chart. You can see right there, as my assistant said, it's trading right here at 11.19. You can see already where it has started to grow from the bottom. It was really at about $9. You think about it. If you would have stopped back here right at that $9 mark, and caught that $2 wave ride, even with 100 shares, now you're talking about 200 bucks in trading. Just that simple. Even if you started with 100, you would still have an extra $100 in your pocket. The other key item that I tell people to look at all the time is pay attention to your volume. I don't like trading for the most part. There's times when I do. But for the most part, I don't like to trade that has small volume. You can see 3.3 million shares of this stock has been sold. And so it is a great option. A great penny stock or option to get into if that's what you decide. Another thing, man, this stock has so much value in it. This right here, this little red part, meaning that this particular stock is oversold, meaning that there is more value in this stock than what people were paying. And that's why you start to see this little line crossover right here, which means that people are starting to get back up to its value. When it gets up here in the green mark, it means that it's overbought and that people are paying more than what the stock is worth. And then the next thing you're going to see from there is that stock is normally or generally going to fall. So you got an extra tip. You can use that in stock or options trading. Here comes a penny stock. On penny stock, I am looking at this stock in the morning. I started looking at it over today. It is, I hope I pronounce this right. How do you pronounce that? Anthonyx Incorporated, ATNX. You know, I tell people all the time, they say, man, you can't talk right. Sometimes you don't spell right. I say, yeah. I said, but I'd rather say I is rich than say it properly, I am poor. Okay, y'all pray for me. Somebody. Anyway, listen, I want to tell you, I can't pronounce some of these companies' names because they're dealing in the pharmaceutical industry or a particular industry, and they will give me some very large name or a name that I just don't know how to pronounce. Nonetheless, this particular stock right here, its symbol is ATNX. I think I printed up its chart. Now, this is just above what normally I consider a penny stock because penny stocks really stop at $5. But the reason why I grabbed this and labeled it in the penny stock arena is because of the last 4 days of travel. You can see right here, this stock has probably jumped from about $3 and some change. I can't pull it up because I've got an indicator in front of me. What was that bottom? No, the bottom of it, that red line there for me. It's probably down to about $3, $4, somewhere around there. And it has went from then up to 518. What was the key information I just gave you in the previous slide? As I looked that up, if you look right here, you'll see how this particular stock has been oversold, meaning that it's worth more than the value of what people are paying for it. It is now coming up. You can just place it in stock charts or something to give me that bottom. Yeah, and excuse me. It is starting to come up, and you can see right here where it is just starting to break out. That little hammer there, the 390 was that number on the bottom of this. Right here where it's at 518, that's one of the candlestick symbols. That's an upside down hammer, which means that it's hammering out the bottom, which means generally that this stock is positioning itself for a upward move. And so there's another indicator of this being a good opportunity. Man, I need to jump up in the morning and looking at, I need to be looking at pre-market and seeing what's happening in that pre-market, because I think there's some great opportunity there. This stock, you can see the volume is 3.9 million. That's what this M on the back end mean. And you can see how it has simply progressed from that 390 up to 518. Well, you think about being in there at 1,000 shares and going from 390 to 518, you're talking about a $2,000. Come on now. And I know we take it step by step. Like I say, I've been doing this 15 years in the penny stock arena, but just think about you taking it step by step, getting there where you're buying 500, 1,000 shares at a time, and boom, boom, boom. I mean, money is just flowing in. I had a stock today. I bought it at $1.59. It went to $1.63. 1,000 shares. What is that? Only about $400 profit. You know, that was another trade that I was doing today. No, it went to 165. I take that back. $600 profit, or five, somewhere around. Okay. But anyway, it's just those things that you build up to. And that's why I tell people, if you start out small, just take it small, 200, 300. And I know what happens all the time. And I always pray that you don't do it. People will see you do a particular trade or something, and they'll want to jump in 100%. And all trades are not alike. Let me be honest with you. I just want to give you the real raw facts. All trades are not alike. But I'm telling you, as you come with that consistency, you're going to see consistent profits there too. Hey, let me see. I think I got one more piece before I'm going to open up the microphone. And there is something coming. I didn't name this, you know, and so when I was concerned about the name, because I know that we deal with, you know, people from various faiths and backgrounds. This is called quadruple witching. Quadruple witching. What is it? How does it work? At the end of this week, this happens 3 or 4 times a year. Matter of fact, it happens in March, June, September, and December. 4 times a year this happens. Quadruple witching is when stocks, index futures, stock index options, stock options, and stock single stock futures expire all at once. Man, this causes a how can I say it? Explosion type experience in the stock market. Quadruple witching, I'll say it again, I didn't name it. I just got to deal with what they gave it. When all of those derivatives come due and they get ready to expire, it causes the stock market generally to rise. And so at the end of this week, for many people, whether you're trading stock, options, any of the futures or the different derivatives from the 4 different markets, it can go either way on you. I must warn you that. But generally, there's a major increase in the volume. The real, what they call witching hour, I'm going to say it again. I don't like the term. I didn't name it. I'm just sharing with you what they call it. The real hour when these stocks take off is right between 3 and 4 o'clock. So many times people have to just hang in there to kind of see where it's going to go. My concern with, if you're new at trading, this is my warning, that you trade in very small quantities. Now, I know somebody's not going to listen to me. They're going to put a whole lot in, and either they're going to come back with a great big story on how they did absolutely great. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to do my money dance and everything else for you. Or it's going to drop, and you're going to have a lot of sad singing and a little coffee bringing. But I'm just saying unto you to be careful when it comes to this. I'm sorry, y'all. That's my daughter. She's over out of the country. I got to let somebody take that for me. But I want you to really be careful with your money during this time frame. Do not place any more in the market that you are willing or can afford to sacrifice. I never tell people to trade with rent, I've turned people away who have brought money and said, hey, I want to learn how to trade and this is what I have and blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, I can't do that. That's not the way you do it. But quadruple witching, for those of you who have cash set aside and you want to go after the marketplace, this is going to be the week. Now, my particular strategy, and this is Victor's only, I'm buying short-term stuff. In other words, I'll look at whatever's expiring this week right along with the quadruple witching hour. So that way I won't get caught out there. If my stock takes off or my option takes off, then I know what I've got at risk and the opportunity to make it. And that's what I want you to do. Now, whew, man, I've been going. I got some more though. Look here. This week, Fed Chair Powell is going to be speaking. I believe it's on tomorrow or Wednesday. That's another thing that can make the market move. So you got to be careful with your money during that time frame. You could see today, if you were in the marketplace, how President Biden came out and spoke and said he was going to increase the corporate tax, and automatically the market took a dip. So there are things that can be said which will make the market take a dip. One of the strategies that I would use in this particular incident that you can make money, I don't care which way the market goes. Y'all want my tip, my secret? Okay, let me jump out of this. I'm going to show you. Give me a second. I got to stop sharing just for a second. Let me jump over to one of my platforms. Uh-oh. Don't do that. Don't do that. Hang on, y'all. I didn't put this up, but I want to show you one of the strategies I use in options trading. Oh, come on. I'm locked in. It won't let me out. I want to jump over into, I don't want that. I want, okay, I'm going to use stock charts. For an example, I'm going to use Home Depot as one of my favorite stocks. That particular stock has made me an excellent amount of money. And I hope I can show you. Cal, you there, man? I need you to tell me when you can see my screen. I'm going to share my screen here just for a moment. And here it comes right now. You see my screen there, Cal?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, good deal. Let me see if I can enlarge this a bit. And I hope this makes sense. This is mainly for option traders. If I'm gonna trade to make extra money this week, I would trade on both sides of the market. You know, I would do better. What do you think? I'll do better if I show that in my stock charts. If I show, I mean, in my Thinkorswim platform. I think I will. I think I will. I want to show you, I mean, literally how I would do this in my actual Thinkorswim platform. If you would give me just a minute to pull it up, I would go in and my system is loading right now. I hope it doesn't take too long. There's a way that you can get in the stock markets, and you can rest assured when you have something like this that it is willing to go up on either side of the market and you're not sure. I had a guy use this particular strategy that I'm getting ready to show you. He made $40,000 in one single day of trading. Not $40, $40,000. He showed me his particular account. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share my Thinkorswim platform, and I'm going to go right over to trade. I'm going to grab Home Depot. Hey, Cal, can you see my Thinkorswim platform?
Yeah, it's up. You got it.
All right. Look, this is a strategy that I use on quadruple witching. I will come in and I will look at what this particular stock is selling for, 278, right? Its next location of going up would be 280. I would come in and I would buy both a call. I would go in and I would buy one call, and then I would turn around and I would buy one put on the other side of it. Let me go on to the other side. I would go from here and I would come over here. Why? Because the market, it has to do one or two things. It has to go up or it has to go down. And it does it with a major, generally, let me say generally, because if something different happens, I'd be surprised. But generally, it will explode to the upside or to the downside. Either way, you've positioned yourself to make money. And that way, you take a lot of the risk out of the particular stock. And this is weird. This is what I learned early on. I would spend, let's say this is 550 here, and this is 385 here. Now, what is your real risk? Subtract that 385 from the 550. So you got 15, what is that, 65? You probably got $1.65 at risk right there. Why? Because either way you go, it's going to make money. I mean, as far you got a total of about $800 or $900 spent. I picked a large stock. Yeah, I picked a large stock, but my real risk is only $1.65 on one side or the other. Why? Because the stock market is either going to go up or it's going to go down. It's going to go one of the two ways. It's going to either go up or it's going to come down. And either way it goes. Matter of fact, I gave this stock out the other day. This SNDL is one of the stock picks that I gave to. I'm gonna stop sharing. Let me jump back over to my last screen. I think I got one or two more slides to go. The other thing that we do in trading, and then we're gonna open up the microphones for anyone that has any questions. The other thing that we do here at Think and Trade is we give individuals a opportunity to join our hot picks. I never thought about it. I've been doing TNT Money Monday for 2 or 3 years, and I actually took a year off, and I'm like, wow, everybody's coming right back, and they're coming in bundles. I have 3 different meetup groups with about over 1,000 people in the different meetup groups. But if you want to see what I present to our students on a weekly basis, every Sunday night, I'll do anywhere between 8 to 10 trades for them of what's happening the following week. It's only $67 a month. That's what, about $10, $15 a week that you can find out what I'm actually trading and getting into the following week. I've had some excellent returns. I mean, everywhere from 13, matter of fact, I had someone that generated, he did $18,000 after one weekend of coming through the class and using what? A penny stock. And then I had another one who's generated, he bought his wife a Lexus. Matter of fact, I'm going to try to get him to join us online. And it just goes on and on and on. I got my computer filled with classes and testimonies after these 15 years of people who have been close to me, been trading with me, and been working with me. Last but not least, if you can pull that up for me, if you could copy that top part and place it over in the chat group. If you want a 30-minute free consultation with us, I've got some time open on my calendar slot. I only work, I think, 2 days a week, just so you know, and it's always after the stock market comes. Just, you can copy and paste that. Oh, okay, I'll grab it. If you want to join us at any point and you want some help in your particular trading, I'm gonna drop this in the chat group. Then all you gotta do is get on the schedule there, and you'll be able to set up some time with me, tell me what you're working with, and I can share with you the ideals of what I would do to move forward. Hey, with that being said, I am opening up the microphones. I know people have been waiting all day to ask me some questions on particular trading or ways to trade. And so the microphones are now open. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. It won't make you no money. There she is. Hey, Yvette.
Hi, Victor.
How's it going?
Going well. So I'm learning a lot about, the language relevant to what's going on in the trading. So it's a lot. As you were saying, how am I going to learn all of this? I'm learning, but now I have a question, and I'm not exactly sure where it was that you were talking about something expiring. I think it was during the quadruple witching.
Yes.
What were you referring to when you said when it's expiring?
There are 4 major components of the stock market or within the stock market that's expiring. You have your stock index futures, your stock options, your single stock futures, and there's one more, and your stock option contracts. They all expire at the same time. And what they have to do, it causes the market to have a lot of volatility, which can either bring you a lot of money, or that particular stock can go down. So it just depends on how the market will set out. Generally, most people have made money during that particular time frame from the research I did, previous research.
But what is expiring? What am I not knowledgeable of that I'm asking this question? I don't understand what is expiring. It's a date that's locked in there somewhere, and what is that date relevant to?
It's a third Friday of these 4 months, and it is when they have to go in and they begin to reprice the particular markets like options, stocks, index futures. The particular 3 months that are involved are March, June, September, and December. Now, also with that, you have something called triple witching and double witching. So if you want to take a moment and look those up, that will give you an even more extensive background in, I don't know why they call this witching. I've been trying to figure that out, but that's the term they gave it. Maybe because they don't know what's going to happen. And right now, the stock market has risen so much, and there is so much concern and volatility in the market right now. They're really looking for a major explosion. And this is what you have along with what I'm saying. Right now, you have people coming into the stimulus money, and many of these people who don't need it have already said that they plan to put that money into the marketplace. That additional money coming into the marketplace will create additional strength to whatever stock that they jump in, and that will cause that stock to push higher. You take the extra money coming in, then you take on top of that, it's already having to deal with this quadruple witching. It can just push the market, like straight up. And so people are really preparing themselves and get ready. What I'm saying is you want to be somewhat careful during that time frame and use your best particular judgment during that time. Did I answer your question there?
You did, which just confirms I need to do a little bit more research, but now I have a target, a focus. So thank you.
Yeah. All right. Anyone else? Did everyone get my little tip, how I buy on both a call and the option side to make it run? And then also on how I buy what they call expiring options. I'm going to share this screen one more time here, and I'll show you what I mean by an expiring option if you're trading options. If you look right here on the screen, this particular option only has four days left. It's not. That's why I got you as my point man, Cal. You are the man, and I appreciate it. You keep me on point. Thank you so much. How about now?
You're on there.
Awesome. This is what I mean by an expiring option. If you look right here, it says 19 March, and this number 4 means that there's only 4 more days that these options are available before they expire. The closer it gets to the 19th, the cheaper these options become. And if I'm trading high volatility, something like quadruple witching, then I can buy on both sides of the market and just wait for whatever happens with a very low risk. Because here I'm buying at 370. I wouldn't even buy this early. I'd wait till a couple days out myself. And here I'm buying it at 221. If you subtract the difference, the stock market has to go either one way or another. And so I'm in the position to benefit from something like that as any option trader. If you understand how options work. If you don't know how options work, can I please ask you, don't just try this unless you're doing it in the virtual account. This is really for people who have been trading. Why? Because I don't want anyone to lose money and then come back and say it's Victor's fault. That's not the way we learn. We learn first in the come on, what's the word? In the virtual trading arena before we jump over in that major arena. Now, if you do lose, you know it's because it wasn't because I didn't warn you. I want you to be careful. To me, money is too precious just to throw away. I can't do it. I just can't do it. All right. Next question.
Hey, Victor, this is Donna.
Hey, Donna.
Hey, of course, you know, I'm real green at this. I'm just taking it all in. But I do have a question. When you was talking about another one of your secrets is expiring options,
yes,
and to buy closer to the date to buy because you can get it at a cheaper rate.
right.
Would you buy in the call and in the put?
Yeah, if I'm buying a call, I'm buying at an equal dollar amount. Let me share my screen one more time. And because I want to make sure that you see what I'm doing right here. If I'm buying this, the stock is at 287. I would buy both the 370 call, and then I would buy the 221 put, so that I'm equally across the board with my money and where the market's going to go from that position.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Great. I mean, excellent question. Excellent question.
I still got to get on the virtual thing, but I'm just listening. It's all sound like you all talking a foreign language, but I'm going to listen in.
But I know Reg know.
Yeah, he know a little something.
There he is. There he is. Anyone else?
I do have another question, Victor.
Talk to me, Yvette.
I asked which website or which trading company are you?
I use the Thinkorswim platform, TD Ameritrade, and the way that you have to first you go to TD Ameritrade, you set your account up, and then on that page, tdameritrade.com, there's a download for the Thinkorswim platform that that everyone's using, and it is top of the line, very robust. I haven't had any problem with it in years. I mean, nothing. It's wonderful. Yep. Anyone else? Y'all ready for this week? An opportunity to make some money? I know some of y'all. Hey, matter of fact, what's everyone else trading? Oh, I know. Okay, why? That's one question. I'm coming back, but I wrote one down. If I can help you fix one of the biggest issues you have, what would that be? If I can help fix, oh, they're popping in. I like that. The stocks that they're trading. If I can help you fix any one issue you have in particular in trading, what would that issue be? Would it be your stock picks, your entry point, your exit point? Man, I can't wait. I got to show y'all how this global market is now tying into the U.S. market and how it actually works. There's so much excitement going on right now, I tell you. Now, we've got some people who, you want to write these down. I mean, if you want to see what other people are trading, I got GOEV, Barb shot in, SB shot in, ACB. Okay, I like that. I think whoever, you can place your information in the chat box, something that you would like to see us discuss in this particular forum. I see someone wrote when to exit. That's a good. Candlesticks. Oh my God. We did candlesticks last week. And the only thing I can tell you, I can give you an author of a good book for candlesticks, Steve Nison, Nison, because candlesticks is like 18-week lesson. But once you got it, you got it. It really is. It is a lot of information to take in. And hopefully from last week, you got the giveaway chart that we posted out that you could get. Another symbol is AMC. I traded AMC today. I think it's still a valid stock. AMC has been in what they call a short squeeze position. If I can give you a quick explanation without going into too much detail, a short squeeze normally is when one of the hedge funds has either loaned out stocks outside or above the company's normal stocks, which puts it in a high volatility issue. And what they do, they sell those stocks on the market as it's going up, and then they'll let the market drop and they'll cash out. I'm not doing. I did an article 2 weeks ago on short squeeze. If you go to my Facebook page, Victor Napier on Facebook, or you go to Think and Trade on Facebook, and then we have one more. It's called the Think and Trade Mastermind Group. That particular information is on there too, and you can download it. It'll give you a full scope on short squeeze. AMC has been in a short squeeze position, which makes that stock go up because everybody keeps jumping in it, and it has produced a nice income. The other one is OGI. I haven't dealt with that one yet. OGI. SNLD is one of those cannabis oil stocks. It has been excellent. I'm not sure if it was in a short squeeze, but I thought they were buying out another company, which gave them some great latitude for growth. The next one, I hope you're writing these down, y'all, because there are some people out there that are just fantastic at this trading. The next one is SIRC. Come on, Galaxy, man. You know you should have got on tonight. And you should be sharing, you be high. There you are. This dude, he traded what, Flugent last week? You don't want to talk about it? You know you made that money. That's why you had 4,000 shares. Oh, okay. I ain't going to tell all your business, just some of it. I'm just like an old refrigerator. I can't keep nothing, so don't tell me. No, listen, man, I was happy for you. I see your microphone is muted.
It's like I'm up. I have two accounts. I'm up a total of like 1,500 on AMC.
Yeah.
So that's what I got. I got a total of 305 shares. Should I keep going, or I mean?
Man, ride the wave. I don't think personally. This is my personal opinion. I don't think AMC is done. I'm going to look at it myself. I like trading the option side of it because it generates so much cash so quickly. But I do understand buying, holding. It's a great opportunity. Yeah, I think you got a good one there.
But one I have been watching, and it shot up to, I think it got as high as $3. I started buying it. SRC, it's a solar roofing company. Let me see. I started buying it on the 23rd. It was at 26 cents, 31 cents, 29. Then it shot up to like $2 or $3. So I started buying it. So I'm just kind of.
Hang on. I don't know how many people are on the line, but do y'all really hear what he's saying? You know, the reason why I'm stopping this is because most people say, oh, Victor, that's you. No. These are people out there that are pulling this kind of money out of the stock market. If he was at 26 cents, let me just use that raw number. And he had 1,000 shares. I just want to use a rough number. 1,000 shares. It cost him $260. Is that right? My math right?
Mm-hmm.
And it went to $3, just $3 alone. That stock now was worth $3,000. Can you imagine? And you started on what date? This is why I'm saying penny stocks has
December the 23rd.
So in 3 months, tell me where you.
My total, like, I was up to like a 200%, but I'm at 141% return on it right now.
Man,
and it's still gonna keep going.
I need you to call me and tell me how to pick.
No, man, I'm gonna call you. I'm definitely gonna call you, man. I need to call you. I just know when to get out, man. I need to get.
You got to make your exit strategy sometime. My thing is, I always stick my money back in my pocket if I'm gonna let it run, and then I'll let it run and decide. If it starts to drop. I do have an exit strategy most of the time on what I want to make, because I just kind of settled in. I'm going to go from 500 to $1,000 a day here pretty soon. But right now I'm just doing 500 a day. I got too much other work that I really need to do during the day for it to work like I want to. But yeah.
But I am going to schedule that call with you. I just got a couple of irons in the fire right now, but I need to talk to you, man.
Hey, keep making that money, man. I ain't mad at you. Do what you got to do. You got any others? Hey, did y'all catch that? SIRC? SIRC is another symbol that's good to research. Do your due diligence. Yeah.